What if the car of tomorrow is already parked in a concept garage, waiting for us to step inside and drive the future home? Imagine the first 10 seconds. Rapid cuts of chrome and carbon fiber, neon reflections slicing across a curved glass canopy, a heartbeat thump building into a rising synth. A fingertip doesn't press a button but simply thinks. The canopy slides open without a sound. Welcome to the most futuristic car in the world. What makes a car truly futuristic? Is it the way it looks, the way it thinks, or the way it treats the planet? The answer is all of the above. The most futuristic car blends radical design with advanced autonomy, seamless human-machine interaction, zero emissions, and materials that feel more like skin than metal. It is not just transportation. It is a redefinition of mobility. Futuristic design rejects sharp angles in favor of flowing surfaces that anticipate airflow and human emotion. It is a silhouette that reads as sculpture and shelter at once, an aerodynamic body hiding active aero elements, wheel housings that morph to reduce drag, and surfaces that shift color and opacity on command. Inside, the cockpit abandons the traditional instrument cluster. There is no steering wheel as we know it, or when it exists, it retracts like a steering yoke in a fighter jet. Seats rotate, creating a living room on wheels. Materials are sustainable and luxurious. Bio-based leathers, recycled alloys, and textiles grown from engineered fibers that are light, strong, and gentle to the touch. The most futuristic car is more companion than chassis. It uses advanced AI to learn your schedule, your preferred routes, your music tastes, and even your micro-expressions. Natural language conversations flow as if with a trusted friend. It anticipates when you need coffee, reroutes to avoid stress-inducing traffic, and adjusts cabin climate based on your biometric signals. Sensors are everywhere but invisible. LiDAR and radar fused with higher-resolution cameras, environmental sensors that detect air quality and road surface friction, and redundant systems designed to keep passengers safe. Even when one sensor fails, it navigates complex urban landscapes with human-like judgment, negotiating construction zones, merging lanes, and reading nonverbal cues from cyclists and pedestrians. But true futurism also understands context. The vehicle knows when to hand control back to a human for pleasure-driving moments, turning into a driver's sports car at the touch of a button, or keeping full autonomy during the morning commute. Safety systems learn from collective data, improving with every mile driven across a global network of connected vehicles. Electric powertrains are just the beginning. Energy storage uses next-generation solid-state batteries for higher energy density, faster charging, and improved safety. Solar-integrated body panels add passive trickle charge for auxiliary systems. Vehicle-to-grid capability turns parked cars into energy assets, returning power to homes during peak demand. Manufacturing follows circular economy principles, with modular parts designed for easy replacement and recycling, dramatically extending vehicle life cycles and reducing waste. Connectivity and personalization are seamless. Your car is an extension of your digital life, but privacy is paramount. Data is processed locally whenever possible, with encrypted cloud backups only when the user consents. Profiles can switch instantly, letting family members or ride-sharing passengers experience personalized cabin settings, playlists, and privacy modes. For creators and remote workers, the cabin becomes a productivity studio with high-fidelity audio, immersive displays, noise-canceling, comfort, and secure video conferencing, all while the car drives itself. Performance in a futuristic car is not measured solely in acceleration times. It's about responsiveness, efficiency, and the harmony between machine and human. Electric motors deliver instant torque, while smart torque, vectoring, and adaptive suspension make the ride equally poised on a twisty mountain road and smooth on a highway. Regenerative braking systems capture energy intelligently, and active aerodynamics balance drag and downforce when needed. The result is a car that feels alive, precise, adaptive, and reassuring. The concept also challenges assumptions about mobility. Think beyond four wheels. The leading visions incorporate modularity, platforms that can swap bodies, cargo modules that extend for weekend trips, or autonomous delivery pods that navigate urban logistics networks. Some designs hint at vertical mobility or ground effect augmentation, blurring the line between car and flying vehicle. Futurism must also be inclusive. Technology should democratize mobility, not gatekeep it. The most futuristic car is designed with universal access in mind. Low floors for easy entry. Adaptable controls for different abilities, and pricing models, subscription, shared ownership, or pay-per-use that broaden access. It also works within regulatory ecosystems, advocating for standards that protect safety and privacy while fostering innovation. There is no single definitive answer to which car is the most futuristic today, because the target keeps moving. Concept cars from leading manufacturers preview many of these features, and some production vehicles are already introducing parts of this vision. The future is arriving in stages, with each new model borrowing a page from the concept book. The real excitement is not in naming one car as the most futuristic, but in recognizing the direction. A shift from metal and mechanics to ecosystems of energy, data, and human experience. The car of the future prioritizes empathy as much as efficiency. It reduces harm, enhances delight, and reconnects us to the joy of movement without costing the planet. If you enjoyed this exploration of tomorrow, share your thoughts on which feature you would want most: total autonomy, bio-based materials, or a cabin that feels like your living room. Which car do you think will claim the title of the most futuristic in the world? The conversation has already started, and the future is closer than you think.